The defendant's cell phone? Oh my god, look at him. This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I like seeing him all flustered like that after all that cocky shit he was pulling earlier. My heart goes out to you, Edgeworth. Let's hear your conversation. Just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think the recording makes it clear that the clockwork was already gone. And this was recorded in the morning before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? How did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw a clock before. What store was that again? I ought to go to so many. Oops, I forgot. The witness has seen it before. That makes sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes. It's custom made by yours truly, Larry Butts himself. It directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to the court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce evidence that this will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. Made by Larry Butts himself. It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever. What? A friend of mine made the clock. Only two exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh. Excuses are not on sale today. Oh ho ho. Oh my god, her heart turned over. Jeez, she's scary looking. Oh my god. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Ooh, she is scary. Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh. Silly me. God. Did I, lose it? Look at her, she's like... Oh god. I did, teehee. Scary. Yeah, she is scary. Let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? This is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... you heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand, however, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard it. Yeah, that's correct. Isn't that kind of breaking the law, though, from, breaking and entering and stealing things? She could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. This? Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. It's April May. You were tapping the victim, Mr. Mia Faye's phone, were you not? Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. It's outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. Her phone again. The defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen one more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? Nah, you haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to me. Onto for me. What is it this time? It's a clock. Made to look like a statue. The thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used the wiretap to listen to the conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. What gives you that right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. She's scary. It's not fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, some of the bad girls had it. Wow. You're really gonna try and cry your way out of this one? The court has seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Yeah. Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping irrelevant? She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of speech, he has a point. Miss May, do you have an explanation to the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawler, I saw that evil grin. You're probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who thought that, and of course I can and will. Can't be serious. Oh boy, I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened at around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from my sweet bellboy. Room service. Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, it's but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, then you have regular cold coffee. I think I'm making this up. Ask the bellboy. And the witness was not on the scene of the murder. At the time of the murder. She doesn't need to be. Does she? She doesn't need to be that when she tapped her phone, right? It's my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Testimony stands she saw the defendant meet Maya Fay and commit murder. Going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Will the defense have anything to say? Come on, think. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious there, and I'm going to get the bottom of it. I think you've sent me quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition. If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after examining the bellboy, you'll recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, though she is innocent. Therefore, you must accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fay. That's my condition. Better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? We can't give up. Got nothing to lose. Nothing to lose, all to gain here. Alright, she's ready. Alright, yep. Fool, he fell right into my trap. Okay. Very well. Court calls hotel bellboy to the stand. Believe we're ready to witness for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. Why do you have that with you? I received your summons in the middle of the work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. The sea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, put it down. When this may begin this testimony. Put that down. You're gonna like crap your hand. I am the head bellboy of the Fine Gatewater Hotel and business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course, and delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. The defense may begin its cross-examination. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, May will be finished. Okay. I don't have anything, do I? Home conversation. What's up? Yeah, I haven't called him in a while. Okay. The clock I made to look like a statue. Oh wait. Damn it, there's nothing on here. That's not useful. That's not useful. Okay, so I have no evidence really. I believe I received a call at 8. You sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? Check Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, I also heard her voice. And I saw them, and point being I remembered her quite well. "9 on the dot, you say?" Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. At the time of the murder. Precisely 9 then? Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, see, I'd like to iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? You are sure it was Miss April May? Yep, absolutely. Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing manner of mine. But if she wouldn't... Hold on. When did she die? When did the fight happen? Would she be able to... Ah, fuck, that would not be... Oh my god, then she would be... There would be a reason for her to be here then if she didn't even see the witness. In which case, her evidence doesn't make sense, but then they still have the receipt. Ah, fuck. Ah, my god. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Oh boy. Finally understand the bellboy is absolutely noticing the lie now. If you have any decency, you'll end the rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stands. Wait, please wait. Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. Wright is just has gone on long enough. Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question, that's all. It's really a last chance. What did I ask him about? Oh my god, dude. Tell me about the check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. Alright, very well, sir. First thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. Just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment? I'm not without charm, sure, but even I'd have a little chance with her lover there. There was someone else. Oof, right question. What did you say? Oh, rather, quite. We asked the right question. Tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. This witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Oh, wow, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're not only supposed to mention. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention if it wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oh, Edgeworth. You fool. Are you serious, Edgeworth? Keeping evidence away? Fucking... We need to know this. Edgeworth. Several May checked in a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Oh, boy. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In the new light, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Do you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? Who is this other person? Simple, it was... the man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, Mr. White, right? It's gonna be Mr. White. As he has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. What a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late. I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of another man from this court. Yeah. You're talking about how I was pleading my justice, but then you... Oh my god. Upstart amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. The court acknowledged the defendant's defense argument. Expected the prosecution and defense that looked into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That's all for today. For the trial of Maya Fey, the court is adjourned. Ooh. There we go. Saved her for one more day. District Court. Yes. Let's see it. Mr. Wright. You're amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Aw, thank you. I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. What? That face of his, with his eyes wide, trembling lips, it sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. Come on. What happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well, no. I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. Probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. Gonna find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Yes, I do. I absolutely 100% with all certainty, he is the killer. I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. Counting on you. You can count on me, Maya, I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Unless her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that got left in the record. It keeps lagging. May's testimony. I don't know how much good this will do with me at all now. Anyway, now time to hit the pavement and do some investigation. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to get her free. To be continued.